You guys know how I've been thinking about Abigail Adams a lot lately. It's not just because she's interesting, which she is. She is interesting. I'll give her that. It's because I'm doing it for work. Because I have to create some materials where we talk about her letter to John. Remember where she brings up the remember the ladies? You remember? Good. Well, I was feeling a little conflicted because I know that it's about feminism. I get it. I know. Look, as a woman, I understand. It is important that she wanted him to remember the ladies. But I did not like going about this in a way where we say, what does this say about representation when both of them are excluding a ton of other people? I felt like even though it was centering women, it wasn't sitting right with me. What I decided was I wanted to have the students do a jigsaw in the beginning where they get to read different primary source excerpts from different folks. Then I created the historical fiction portrait talking from that person's perspective. I said, I want other women. I want Black folks, formerly enslaved at the time. I wanted Native Americans as well. I have 10 different voices here where they get to talk about the ways that they were involved in the American Revolution. It goes from housewives to Cherokee leaders to Phyllis Wheatley, obviously you saw in the beginning. And this just makes me so proud. Because now we can still talk about that overall question. Who gets to decide who's represented? What happens when representation is conditional? What does that mean? That question is very relevant, but I just felt funky only giving this one source and having it a conversation between John Adams and Abigail Adams, because I feel like that leaves out a whole bunch of people that are historically left out. Now, it doesn't center these folks. That could be a whole nother module centering all of these folks. We could do 10 more based on each of these primary sources, but it's a start. It shows how those who were in charge really didn't center these voices, even though they were all very much involved with things during this time period. So I feel really proud. I still have to get feedback from the team, but I like the direction it's going. So I'm feeling better about Miss Abigail.